Hi guys! Earlier this week I watched a video which the minute I saw the title of it I was like, I am going to film my own version of this at some point, and some point has come very quickly because I just couldn't wait. And that video was on Sanne from Books and Quills channel. So earlier in the week Sanne uploaded a video called My Fictional Bookish Girl Squad, and basically it's just a list of questions that you answer with fictional characters from your favourite books who you would want to be friends with. So you pick a character from some of your favourite books to answer each question with, and at the end of the video she said if you want to film your own version of this or do like a film and or television version of this, you should do it. And obviously we all know that I'm going to do a TV version of it. So to prevent me sitting here for the next 3/4 of an hour explaining to you exactly why I've picked each person, I am just going to get started with the questions. Another thing to note just before I get started, the weather outside is very changeable. It is July and yet I'm wearing this huge big cardigan, but the sun has come out at the moment and it keeps kind of going away, so the lighting in this video may well be interesting. So the first question is, pick someone who would force you to go out when you want to stay in. So I gave this question a bit of thought and it took me a while to decide who I would want to go for this one. But I ended up deciding that I would go for Caroline from the Vampire Diaries. Now the reason that I picked Caroline is because I just feel like she is one of these people who, no matter how bad things get, Caroline still tries to look on the positive side. She's one of my she is my favourite character in the show. I think she's someone who's just come so far and changed so much from season 1, from who she was then to who she is now. And I just think that she is amazing. I love her. And so I think that she's the kind of person who, if you were having one of those days where you're like, everything is rubbish and I want to hide from the world and I just want to sit in my pyjamas in the house and not do anything, Caroline would be the one who would be like, nope, you're going to get dressed up, you're going to put on your favourite new dress and we are going to go out and have some fun. So for that reason I definitely think that she would be an appropriate addition to the Girl Squad. Question 2, someone who will have your back. Now I had 2 possible answers for this, but I chose the other person for a later question, which I will tell you when I get there. But the person that I have chosen for this question is Emma Swan from Once Upon a Time. Now, if you watch my videos at all, you will know that I have a lot of very, very strong positive feelings for Emma Swan. She is my favourite character in the show for a lot of reasons, and I could do a whole video talking about that, but I just feel like although it takes a while for her to trust people, once she does, once you are like in the Emma Swan inner circle, there's nothing that she wouldn't do for you. And she would, like, if you've watched season 5 of the show, not any spoilers, but if she loves someone, season 5 just shows you what lengths she's willing to go for the people that she loves. So I definitely go for Emma because I feel like she is the person that you could count on to, if you were in a crisis or if something really terrible was happening to you, you know that no matter what is happening, she is going to be standing there fighting by your side, doing everything that she can to help you. So that is my choice for that question. Question 3, someone who would help you move. So someone who would help you move house, come and help you get organised for this. So for this question I picked Spencer Hastings from Pretty Little Liars. Spencer's one of these people who's like frighteningly organised and wants to kind of, like, I love her so much, but she kind of like wants to be the best at everything and wants to get things done. And she's the person who, when the girls are kind of in crisis mode and things are like really bad, Spencer's usually the one who's like, right, let's take charge, let's get things organised, this is the plan, this is what we're going to do. And for me, I try and be organised in some situations, but there are other things that I'm just not organised with at all, and I feel like moving house is something that I might get into complete stress mode about. So I feel like Spencer's a good person to have there to just be like, stop messing about. I feel like she would be there with like her label maker and like her like organised, alphabetized like plan of like boxes and getting everything all organised. So I feel like she's someone who would be an excellent person to have on hand if you were moving house. Question 4 is someone who you can share your problems with, someone to be a listening ear. And for that I chose Leslie Knope from Parks and Recreation. Now Leslie was my other choice for someone who will have your back, because you just know that regardless of what situation you've got yourself into, Leslie would like be there cheering you on and looking after you and just being there as a support for you. But I felt like when it came to like who would be a really good listening ear, that's definitely the person that I would want to phone if I was having a bad day, if something horrible had happened and I needed someone to just like vent to and talk to. Leslie's the person who'd like put a huge positive spin on whatever you're going through. She's the person who, if you're feeling like really negative about yourself, will just give you this huge boost and tell you how amazing you are and just like throw all these like really well-meaning compliments at you. And they aren't like just like compliments for the sake of compliments, it's because she really believes it. And so I feel like she would be a great person to have if you needed someone to kind of turn to and vent to. Having Leslie there would be amazing. Question 5, someone to gossip with. Now, the person that I chose for this is Lorelai Gilmore from Gilmore Girls. I feel like the conversations that Lorelai and Rory have are just always so much fun, and they're not just kind of like gossip for the sake of gossip. It always ends up like intertwining all these like fun pop culture references and stuff. And so I feel like if you were just looking for someone to like go for coffee with and just sit and chat and have a really fun, interesting conversation with, Lorelai would be the person that I would go to for that. Also, because she lives in Stars Hollow and it's a small town, it is one of these places where people kind of like gossip a lot anyway, which I know is probably not a great thing, but I feel like if you kind of wanted to kind of suss out what a place was like or what people were like or whatever, Lorelai's the sort of person you could just send in and she'd come back within like 5 minutes being everyone's best friend and have like the lowdown on exactly what's going on. So she's the person that I would want to have a gossip with. Question 6 is someone to go on holiday with. Now again, I gave this one a bit of thought because there were a couple of options, but the person that I settled on for this was Jane from Jane the Virgin. The reason that I picked Jane was because I felt like, in terms of my personality, I feel like Jane would be a really good match, because while there is the side of her that would want to like go out for some cocktails and go out for some drinks and have some fun like in the evening, she also wouldn't want to like spend the entire holiday like in party mode. She would want to like, she's quite kind of like interested in culture and whatever, and so I feel like she would want to go and do all the fun cultural things during the day. So she'd want to go on like a city break to go and see like lots of like beautiful architecture and interesting places and go to museums and libraries and all that kind of thing. If you were on like a city break, and then do like cocktails and dinners and stuff at night. And then if you went on like a beach holiday, I know that she's the kind of person who would want to just like, sit with a book and like sunbathe and read by the pool and not have a strenuous time at all. So I feel like whatever kind of holiday I went on with Jane, our personalities would match pretty well. So I would love to go on holiday with Jane Villanueva. And the final question, question 7, is someone to hang out quietly with. So someone to kind of just like relax in front of the TV with and just chill out and just have like a really nice quiet night where you don't really necessarily need to like talk about anything, but if you want to talk about life, they're going to be there and join in. And the person that I chose for that is Erica Strange from Being Erica. Again, if you watch my channel, this answer will not come as a surprise because I talk about Erica quite a lot in terms of the fact that I feel like she's sort of like my spirit animal, and I love that show so very much. So if you've never seen it before, please do go and watch it. But I just feel like if I was just to be sitting, just having like a really relaxed night in, I feel like I would just feel completely at ease with Erica. I feel like we could talk about anything. So yeah, I would really love to just have like a very chilled out, quiet, relaxed evening with Erica, and it just would be so lovely to have her in my real life. So that is it for my fictional TV Girl Squad video. I really hope that you have enjoyed that. I really enjoyed filming this. This was a lot of fun. So if you want to film your own version of this and then let me know in the comments down below, or tweet me to let me know that you have filmed it, that would be amazing. I would love to see your answers to this. I am going to tag actually a couple of people. I'm going to tag Roisin to do either a book, film or TV version of this. I am going to tag Lynn to do a book, TV or film version of this, whatever you want to do. And as I say, anybody else who wants to film this video, please go ahead and film this video. And also let me know in the comments down below what your answers to some of these questions would be. I would be really interested to hear who some of the people that you would choose would be. And just in an update to my video from last week, I'm just going to throw this in right at the end. I haven't been feeling very well this week, and so I've been kind of not organised and getting ready for the start of my TV project, which I announced in last week's video. I had been planning to do my first video for that this weekend. Just because I haven't been feeling very well this week, I haven't got a chance to get organised for that, and I do want my first video for that to be really organised. So that is going to be coming your way next weekend, so look out for that. And yeah, thank you again for watching. If you missed last week's video, I will link it somewhere around about here. It will be on the end card and it will be in the description box down below. So if you want to hear more about the project that I'm starting, please go and check that out. And thank you so much for watching. I'll speak to you again soon. Bye! Do a video asking you for who some of your favourite female television characters are, who some of your favourite male television characters are, what some of your favourite comedy characters are, that